Hi, this is Aaron with Traveling Flamingo, and today we're on the new Odyssey of the Seas by Royal Caribbean, and we're going to show you everything that's inside of these staterooms, what we thought about it, and if it's the right thing for you on your next Royal Caribbean trip. All that and more coming right up. So this is the Odyssey of the Seas, which is a fairly new, it was launched in 2021, Quantum Ultra Class cruise ship. This ship has everything that you could imagine on board. We will tell you more about the ship in future videos, but for now we're going to walk you through the stateroom. For those who might be new to this, we will be back after we walk you through the stateroom just to tell you anything that we found out while we were sleeping in it for 8 nights. So with that, I'll hand it off to Aaron from the past when we were on our first day of our Odyssey of the Seas cruise, and we'll walk you through everything in the room.
And today we're on the Odyssey of the Seas in room 12598, so 12th floor. We're going to give you a tour of the room. So starting over here, this is the ship, and we are located right up here, up there on the 12th floor. Also, they have these nice magnetic, so if you are out catching thrills, or if you're sleeping off the adventure, you can just stick that on the other side. So over here you have your temperature system. So we can show it to you by turning up the heat a little. That's how you control your thermostat. And below that there is a key card slot. This key card will turn off all the lights. We did check, and it does keep the power on at the table over there that I'll show you later. So let's quickly look into the bathroom. So here's the bathroom area. You can see your typical sized bathroom on a ship. Over here you have your towels. We like this little magnetic nightlight. You can just snap it on things and turn up and down the lights, because at night it can get really difficult for others. You have some additional towels here because you don't want the lights on all the time. And you have a couple things down there like a towel and extra toilet paper and the trash can. And you also have the toilet scrubber over there. You have a pretty big countertop here with your face cloth and your sink with soap. Over here you have your Royal Caribbean glasses, 2 of them. And up here, if you are someone who shaves, you can put an electric razor there. Typical toilet that you see in all of these cruise ships with the sound like an airplane toilet. Into the shower. Let's go. You can see up here you have your standard shower head and temperature controls for that shower head. There's also an eco mode, so I'll be interested in trying that. And then you have your double duty hair and body wash. No conditioner, as we say several times. You can also put your soaps there, and there's a place here if you need to put your foot up. And lastly, there's a few hangers, both inside and outside. So let's show you a bit more of the room. You can see why we like the light. If you are sleeping right here, the light might bother you getting up and down. If somebody's getting up and down, I mean in the middle of the night. So let me close the door. Now, one of the nice things about this room is storage. So of course, that's our baggage here. So that doesn't specifically come in here, but you can see just how big this storage cabinet is with a lot of hanging space. Next, up here is even more storage space on either side. So you can really store a lot of stuff in here. From there, you'll see on the right side you have a nice little light, and you have a switch for the main lights and a US power adapter next to the bed for your phone, which is always nice, and a little cubby hole. Here's the bed. Really nicely appointed, pretty comfortable. Also, if you, when you're here the first day, this is the first day on the ship, you get a whole bunch of pamphlets about things. You also have a Samsung TV on the wall here. It doesn't swivel out. I'll show you over this side. Again, you have quite a bit of storage space. A couple cubbies. You're safe. And I got the soda package, so that is my soda cup. You do have to get that from one of the bars when you come on board. And then there's two fairly large drawers below that to store additional stuff. One of the things that I really liked is I noticed that they don't have a power outlet here, but on the side of the phone, if you can see it, there's a USB charging port right there. So you can actually plug your phone into that. Now you can only charge one thing, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so there's this nice little desk here, and it does pull out, which is quite nice. The chair comes out, but so does the desk. Okay, and you can pull that out as far as you want, move it where you want. It's on wheels. There's also a bunch of paper that you always get when you check in. We also have our multi-port adapter here. As you can tell, there's two American charging ports. There's two USB-A ports and a European international adapter. So if you need more, which we always do, we bring this USB adapter, and you can plug all your phones in, or laptops, or, well, not a laptop, but you can plug in your phones, iPads, and charge those. Nice little mirror here. We got some bottles of water. It's usually aluminum cans, which is great, but due to the shortage of aluminum, we had plastic. And then there's some drawers. Right here is where you'll find your hairdryer. And then some nice big storage through here with some new tissues. And you have 4 of these types of drawers. So much storage. And over here is the mini bar, although we don't actually have any alcohol. But we are cooling down our water. Quite a bit of storage space, really. It doesn't really fit the size of those 1-liter bottles, but pretty good. There's also this nice lamp. I do like the design of the ship. A lot of consistencies in these squares. And the blue wall. Over here, next to the bed, you'll find a couch, and you can lay on this. The pillows are Velcro, so they can come off, so if someone wants to sleep here, they can. They have some really nice artwork. And let me take you outside. For those who might not know, on this ship, up here, you pull it out to lock it. Oh, sorry, let me focus. You pull it out to lock it, you push it in to unlock it. And then the handles are the usual ones that you have to rotate fully, and then you can open. Now I have my GoPro set up for a time lapse, so sorry for that. Here's the view out. This is Fort Lauderdale. And I'll show you the balcony. Fairly large balcony. I like the, you can put your feet up, footrests. And there's a second one over here. All right, let's go inside. It'll be a little quieter. And I'll show you the room again. So again, here's the room. This is a standard balcony on the Oasis of the Sea. Nothing fancy other than the balcony. And we're really looking forward to 8 days aboard this ship. We will tell you all the different quirks if there's any that we find out about this shortly, so do keep watching. We hope this room tour has been helpful.
Really quickly, before we get into what we thought about the room at the end of the day, I just wanted to call out 2 of the affiliate links that we will have linked below. If you're interested, of course, go ahead and check them out. If you do buy through that link, we will get a small percentage of revenue from that. And if you're not interested, feel free not to. They are for the light. So the light that it's magnetic. You can put it on doors, you can put it on walls, you can put it on ceilings. Pretty well everything inside of inside of a stateroom cabin's magnetic. And the other one is for the USB charger, which we always find, the multi-port USB charger, which we always find incredibly important because we have so many things to charge. And I'm sure so many of you with families have a lot of stuff to charge as well. And there's never really enough charging in the rooms. So this helps solve that problem. So on to our thoughts after staying in the room for a little while. So we really enjoyed our stay in this cabin. There was so much storage. I'd say the number one thing we really liked about it was purely the amount of storage that was available to you. More storage than we've had in any other stateroom like this. There was a floor above us. The floor above us was staterooms. But if you notice, above that is an overhang, a steel overhang. So if you are in the 13th floor, we were on the 12th floor. If you're on the 13th floor, and you have a balcony stateroom, you're gonna see that in your photos and your pictures in your sitting on the balcony. So just be warned that does have a bit of an obstructed view. The fridge, so I usually really talk about the fridges only because they get noisy as time goes on, but these fridges were silent and they worked really well. They were much better than the Disney World fridges that sort of mildly cool down something. And this, again, the storage is great. The only problem we had with the storage was where you lay your head down, you have two hanging closets. And so you can't actually see out. So you will basically just be looking like your head is in like a little alcove and you're not going to be able to see the ocean from the bed. So that was one of the things that I didn't like. I wish they could find a way to sort of round those corners a bit so you could at least get a little bit. But of course you would get the sunlight in during the day. So not a huge problem. The amount of space was definitely worth it, but it was a little bit different. I kind of like waking up with that view of a new port sometimes, and you'll miss that with this because your head's kind of in this little alcove. So all in all, we would definitely pick this cabin again. It was really good, really well appointed, had everything we needed in it, good amount of charging space and such. So you can, of course, get adjacent rooms as well, and your mileage may vary based on your family and the way in which you use these rooms. But for us, we found it great. We don't spend too much time in the room, but we love sitting out on the balcony and watching the water go by at night and relaxing with a nice little coffee. So there you have it. That's everything you need to know about the Odyssey of the Sea room tour, stateroom tour. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and consider giving us a thumbs up or subscribing. And if you didn't like this video, please let us know why. We want to improve. We want to make the channel better. So please let us know in the comments if you had any suggestions. Thank you very much, everybody. Happy travels.